So I think we shall start. Some may not be joining as they are in the office or they may be traveling. We'll slowly start. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Hope you guys are fine.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Most of you might have reached your home by now, and I hope you are safe and sound. So we'll be meeting next Monday. Till then, let's start slowly. Let's slowly move on with the subjects. As you know, this semester you will have 5 taught subjects, out of which 2 will be dealt by Jacob sir, 1 will be dealt by Sergeant sir, and 3 subjects will be dealt by me. So 3 subjects, one is a core paper, that is this one, and the other 2 are electives. So you will be in either of my class. എന്തായാലും 2 സബ്ജക്റ്റുകൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റേത് വരും, സഹിച്ചേ പറ്റൂ, വേറെ രക്ഷയില്ല. So can you hear me, by the way?
Yes, sir.
So let's move on and to the subject. Any of you have to go to office today? Anybody? Okay, it seems no one is there. So anyway, so the subject's name is Strategic Leadership and Change Management. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The subject name is Strategic Leadership and Change Management. Unlike the subjects in other semester, this semester the topic is a little shorter. Semester, normally 4th semester is a crushed semester, that is time is lesser. So we have very few topics for this. Now, this subject, Strategic Leadership and Change Management, is basically having 2 things. One is strategic leadership. The second thing is change management. So what is strategy? That's the first thing that should come to our mind when we see about this subject. And introduction. I'm recording this video also. I'll share this PPT too. This will give you an understanding of what this subject is in its entirety. Strategy means what is used in wars. So the businesses are in a war. The businesses are in a war foot. They have to compete with different persons. They have to be aware about the new entrants, what is happening in the market, what are the changes that is happening in the market. So they need to take a lot of strategy. Yuddha tantrangal, adana strategy ennulla vakkinte artham. So strategies, this word comes from the army, strategy. Now, how to be a strategic leader in your business, in your domain, in your area. So that is what this subject will help us to. These are the course outcomes of strategic leadership and change management. One is understand the relationship between strategic management and leadership in an organizational context. That is, in a business context, how will you deal with strategic management? Second thing, can someone from, I'll call the names. Minnu, can you read this? Outcome 2.
Design different levels of strategies for globally competent firms.
Okay, design different levels of strategies for globally competent firms. That is how different firms use different strategies. What is the strategy that Lulu Group is taking to enter into different markets? What is the strategy Byju's is taking? What is the strategy some other companies are taking when they are dealing with something? So that is what we learned in the second outcome or connected with that topics. Third one, Gio, can you please read?
Understand the impact of leadership styles and how leadership style can be adapted to different situations and to exhibit various leadership skills at various levels of organization.
Okay. What are the different types of leadership style? That is what we learned in that module. What are the different types of leadership style and how we deal with such leadership style, and why should we be aware about such leadership style? Do you remember learning leadership style in some other topic? Any idea?
Yes.
Which subject? OB. Okay. OB-യിൽ നമ്മൾ ലീഡർഷിപ്പ് സ്റ്റൈലിനെ പറ്റി പഠിച്ചിരുന്നു. Like that, here also we will learn about different types of leadership style and what are different type of leadership skills that are needed in different situations. Next one, Sanish.
Comprehends the background to organization strategic change and issue relating to change in an organization.
Okay. What are the reasons for change? There are planned changes and there are unplanned changes. COVID, was it a planned change or an unplanned change?
Unplanned change.
That's an unplanned change, but there are planned changes. Say, for example, yesterday in the budget, Nirmala Sitharaman announced that post offices will be moving to core banking system. That is, post office will function exactly like a bank. So that is a planned change. Our prepare LIC is going for listing its shares. That's a planned change. A planned change, not unplanned change. Tata Air India acquiring. That's a planned change. That is unplanned. It was a planned change. So what are the different types of changes and how to adjust with that? How to take strategies for that? Last one, Abhishek.
Plan and implement models for ensuring ongoing changes.
Plan and implement models for ensuring ongoing changes. It's not easy to bring about change. For example, a college becoming autonomous or KSRTC bringing out new changes. When movies started releasing in OTT, systems will have oppositions, and how to sail through that and how to plan and implement change, how to make sure that the change has happened and how to make sure that the change has happened fruitfully. So these are something that we learn out of this subject. By the way, Amal is here. Amal Prasad. Amal, are you here? No, it seems. Okay. Birthday Mungia. I can't hear. Is my voice? You sure?
Okay. Sir, he is here, but he is not audible.
Okay, fine. So Amal, happy birthday from our side. Okay, to the modules, we will move to the modules. This is the first module, module 1, introduction. Atulya, can you read the topics, please?
Module 1, Introduction to Strategic Management, Concept of Strategy, Process of Strategy, Strategic Framework, Vision, Mission, Objectives and Goals, Strategic Analysis, Environmental Analysis, Competitive Forces, Internal Analysis, SWOT Analysis, Business Level Strategies, Cost Leadership, Differentiation and Focus.
Okay, thank you. So these are some of the topics that come in Module 1. Module 1, we will learn about what strategy is, what is the process of strategy, what is a strategic framework, what do you mean by vision, mission, what do you mean by objectives, goals, etc. It may be slightly different from what you learned in semester 1 management because we follow different textbooks, but it's quite okay. But it's quite okay. Then there is strategic analysis. Why should we have strategic analysis? Remember the movies of business maybe an example as Bahubali. So how do they use different strategies based on the environmental analysis, based on competitive forces, based on internal analysis, what is happening with us? Resources based on that, what all strategies can we take? Likewise, in business also we do this: strength, weakness, opportunities, threats, analyzing all that, analyzing the pestle factors. Then what are the different types of business level strategies, like cost leadership, cost differentiation, how we differentiate from other competitors, how do we focus on certain area. So these are the strategies that we learn in first module. Module 2. Diljo.
Corporate level strategy, stability strategy, expansion strategy, So, in
Intensification strategy.
intensification strategy.
Okay, that's enough. I think if you're not feeling well, it's okay. I'll continue. Thank you.
Sir, fever.
Corporate level strategies, stability strategy, expansion. Corporate level strategies means company level, top level strategies. There are business level strategies. Then there are unit level strategies. That is, say for example, if Federal Bank takes its strategy at the top level, that is corporate level strategy. If it takes for only retail banking, like ATM banking, that's a business level strategy. But branch strategies, unit level strategy. And there are different types of strategy, expanding annual strategy. Sometimes companies contract themselves. That is, company we are not going to grow much. We are going to downsize our operations. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes there are turnaround strategies. Company go for a complete turnaround into a new kind of venture or a new makeover. Then there is something called BCG metrics, GC metrics, etc. So which will help in analyzing strategies. We will learn that in detail later. Then how we evaluate strategies and make corrective actions. So these are some things that we learn in this module. Do you remember Tata acquiring Jaguar Land Rover or Byju's acquiring Akash? So these are some examples for acquisitions, etc. Then companies merge together to form a new company, like Vodafone Idea. Then there are strategic alliance, like what is happening with Nissan and Renault. So such things we will learn in this module. Module 3, management and leadership. Here we learn about different types of leadership. I'm not repeating that because we have learned that in OB in the first semester. But here, as we detail in this module, we will learn that once again. What are the challenges that different organizations face while taking the business forward? Then what is the challenges? There are some generic challenges. Generic challenges means the challenges that are applicable for every organization. And there are specific challenges which are applicable for only certain business organization. Then next module is about intervention strategies. How to intervene in the team, how to make HR interventions, how to make the process interventions, how to make techno-structural interventions. That is, technologies. Have you seen class TV?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's a techno-structural change which will help in taking classes. Then there are other strategic interventions. There is team building, there is conflict management, there is human process intervention. Interventions. Human resource management practices interventions. Then even external environmental interventions some companies make so that the company move forward. Last module, managing change. What are the issues relating to change? What is the need for change? What are the reasons for change? As said, there are planned and unplanned changes and how the changes are happening. What all changes could happen? Then what is change is not easy. There are resistances for change. So even for an individual, maybe for acquiring new habits, it's not that easy. So how to face change, how to face resistance to change, how to address resistance to change. What are the different types of resistances? How can we handle resistances? And how to measure progress after change happens? And how we learn this subject? As usual, we will have a group learning with individual focus. We will have case studies. Then we will do continuous assessment as earlier it was done. You will have 4 assignments or 4 activities as cards and carded. The first one, as mentioned, is getting an offer letter. Second one is preparing a financial and investment strategy for your future. That is, your saving pattern, your spending pattern, you'll have to prepare a report. That is, you will have to know about different investment avenues. That is the idea of that. Third one is a reach out. That is, you will be speaking about tourism. You will be speaking about tourism as a sunshine sector to someone outside. Like I'm taking the class now. Zoom meeting or Google Meet organize tourism is a sunshine sector and you must be sharing that. That is an activity group based, but it's also an individual activity. Individually, but it's group based. I'll say the details later. And last one is we will be dealing about, or we will be learning in detail about brands. What strategies has brands taken to come forward? Britannia brand. MI was not a brand which came out of nowhere. Nokia എന്നൊരു ബ്രാൻഡ് പെട്ടെന്ന് ഇല്ലാതായി പോയതല്ല, അത് കുറെ കാലം മാർക്കറ്റിൽ നിന്നിട്ടാണ്. So how it captured? Philips is a brand which is well known for us. Why it is so? Or Hayat is a brand which is well known. Holiday Inn is a brand which is well known. IHCL, how all these deal with, or IHG Group, how they have created such brands, and what is the brand story behind that. We will be learning that in groups, but with an individual focus. എല്ലാവർക്കും അതിന്റെ individually ചെയ്യാനുള്ള റോൾ ഉണ്ട്, but group ആയിട്ട് themes തരും. So we will speak about that later. However, as many of you have to join in your organizations in March, we'll try to complete this course in February itself. അടുത്ത ആഴ്ച നിങ്ങൾ ക്ലാസ് വരുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ വളരെ എളുപ്പത്തിൽ നമുക്ക് തീർക്കാൻ എളുപ്പമുണ്ട്. We will move forward accordingly, and I try to finish this class in 4 weeks. എല്ലാം തീരില്ലായിരിക്കും, ബാക്കിയുള്ളത് പിന്നത്തെ 4 വീക്സിലായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് റിവിഷനും കൂടെ നടത്തി നന്നായിട്ട് പഠിക്കാനായിട്ട് ശ്രമിക്കാം. So that is what we intend to do. Thank you. Wish you Godspeed. Open for doubts, discussions, etc. എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ചോദിക്കാനുണ്ടോ, പറയാനുണ്ടോ?